Hi guys, Dorota Palicka, International Nail Artist and Educator here, and in this video I will get you through step by step how to do gel nail extensions on the forms. We will talk about the nail prep, form placement, apex placement, like lots of useful information. So if this is your first video in this channel, you must watch it, and after that hit the subscribe button. Let's start. Got an empty hand and I'm gonna show you step by step how to sculpt the nails. So later on we can do this set. First of all, because I've got some cuticle oil on my nail plate, I want to dehydrate it really well. Okay, so we need to clean off any kind of oils. Sometimes like we doing the nails after washing the hairs, and the conditioner from the hairs can really moisturize the natural nail plate as well, which is very which will cause lots of troubles. My next step is to push back the cuticles. So push them back, and I do have quite a lot of to clean it up from my nail plate. So in this video I will show you those 4 nails, and then in the next video I will show you 1 plus the design, like, because it's amazing. Like, I love them so much. So after we have pushed back the cuticles, I'm gonna grab my e-file and do a little bit of the cuticle work. So I will be using this bit first. And remove everything what is on my nail plate, because there is quite a lot, especially on this side. I've got like quite a lot of tissue always there. File the next nail, you can see how much stuff is coming off from it. I want to do it at real time, like no rush. Want to have them nice and pretty. Put it back into the reverse. There is no hidden steps. I'm just showing you guys everything so your nail enhancement can last a really long time. And also so your natural nails are not damaged as well. As you can see it, that's my nail plate. And I'm wearing constantly something on my nails, like since 2009. And this is my goal, like I want my clients' nails to look exactly the same as well. Okay, a small trim. I never overdo my cuticles, because if you do overdo it, they tend to grow bigger. So just a tiny bit. Only what is necessary to apply the nail enhancement. And as you can see it, I'm trying to do 2 things. So one thing is to kind of go almost underneath, because there is quite a lot of stuff in there, and that's what we really need to remove. Okay, so this is the stuff which I'm removing from the nail plate. That's the actual cuticle. And then here at the top, I'm cleaning more of a nail fold rather than the cuticle. And this is something which we cannot do it excessively. So on the nail plate, we can remove everything. And then on the top, you don't want to remove everything. Patrick is laughing because he tried to keep Lucky quiet, and he did find some stuff. We're preparing things for the photography studio we've got in the salon as well. Actually, guys, I need to do some more videos for you as well, like the ones which we're doing on the Sunday from the studio, because we do some amazing stuff as well. Like last night, we was doing almost like cake mass. I'm not sure the English name for it, but it's made out of the flour, lots of salt in it, and water. And once you leave it in the air or you put it to the oven, it's hardened. So we have created some mushrooms, some ants, and some different things for a studio. And the theme is like a magic forest. Really awesome stuff. Obviously, we're preparing for Valentine's as well. I got lots of nice stuff and things. But yeah, we can go back to the recording on Sundays now, like with different kind of decorations and the things which we are doing. It's actually really creative and we love it. Okay, that's my cuticles tidy up. And then let's scratch the nail plate. So excuse my file, guys, but it's really like, I don't know, 10 p.m. right now in a UK time. And I was supposed to pop into the salon and grab the fresh file. And that's the only one. I've got it in the house, so it has to just last. It doesn't. That's the one I took from your desk, Patrick. That's the only one I have, unfortunately, because normally I like to use it like a fresh, brand new file is much faster for filing. Now, as you can see it, I still got like the tiniest ever amount of the product on my natural nail, and I do remove that. That's why I'm working with the 100 grit side to start with. But once I reach the natural nail and we will be scratching the surface of the natural nail, I have to swap it to the 180. You don't want to use too aggressive file on your natural nail. Okay, here I am almost at the natural nail, so no more filing. And here I've got tiny bit more product left. The reason why I'm always keeping those tiny bit of product through the removal is like I do want to do fresh set, and if I would go and do the dishes in the meantime or the things like that, I don't want my nail plate to soak in too much in the product. Okay, that's the old product removed. So I'm gonna dehydrate again and then do the scratches. It's all about the preparation, guys, like, and then 180 side. And what I love to do is I like to do it those kind of movement on the entire natural nail plate. Then this way I do not miss any places. I have no shiny spots left. And I can prepare my nail plate really well. I know it looks like aggressive, but it's really not. Like, it is not at all. Okay, that's me happy with this step. So clean it with the blue scrap again. And then grab my nail forms. I've got them somewhere here. And start preparing them. So I need to always trim my forms. Like, some clients are amazing that you just slide the form underneath. Unfortunately, my nails aren't. And the quickest and the fastest way for my shape of the nail is to just cut out this first layer. So each client is gonna be a different form cutting, because everyone got different nails. And so does for my nails. For every nail I will do it slightly different. So this is my pinky. Ring finger, the hardest one, together with the index finger. So because my nail folds is the biggest in here, it's really hard for me to pinch those nails. So I always cut out like a really decent amount in here. And then I need to cut out on the sides as well. That's the finger which gives me quite a lot of trouble. Now the middle finger is very easy one. I love the way how it's pinched, and I love the way it looks. So I just cutting out that. I would cut that out for the client which has really high nail folds like I do. Now on the middle finger, I've got slightest hyponicum, so I need to cut out the space for the hyponicum, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to squeeze that form in. And then just loosen it up a little bit. So we've got the middle finger, ring finger, that's really trouble finger as well, because I've got very high hyponicum in there. And the nail fold is not too bad in that case, so I don't have to cut out that. I need to just cut out my hyponicum. And then to loosen the form a little bit. This is just kind of roughly and just about. Sometimes it does happen when I try it, I have to retouch it. Okay, you can see some more shiny space in here. I want them to last really well, especially that this is a fresh set, so that's why I rather to touch it up. And that's what I would do it for the clients as well. Okay, so that was the ring finger, the pinky. So the line needs to be right up in the middle, and then when I'm happy, I can start closing the form. Okay, happy with my pinky. Okay, this finger, as you can see, that is the only finger where you can see it. My tip of the finger, like the rest of them is covered, like this one is even sticking out from the finger, and that is due to the hyponychium, and hyponychium is the skin underneath, which is really annoying because it looks quite often like it's dirty, like you can see it here is even worse. It's very difficult to fit the form into this type of nail. So the ring finger is gonna be this one, because I always need to cut out quite strongly and almost straight to be able to fit that underneath. Okay, I've got it, I've got it, nice fit, like really nice fit of the form. Middle finger, so that is a hyponychium here. As I say, it does pinch really nice. It's too low, the form is far too low. Let me release it. I don't like my form to drop down, like I like it to go a little bit higher up. So my nails come out nice and straight, guys. And then the last finger. Perfect. Checking if they are straight. I need to release this one a little bit. I have overpinched it, and I always overpinch my ring finger. And then an extra nail prep. So again, dehydration. Fantastic. Wait for it a couple seconds to dry. And then we are gonna apply Universal Air Bond and UP. I got a new one eventually. Like, guys, this is also another thing I want to tell you. The Universal Air Bond, which is just in there, Patrick, next to the Surgical Spirit. Yeah, I need to show you that, guys, as well, because you will notice a difference in the bottles. And just go and check like any previous video I have done my nails. So this Universal Air Bond, it has even a different label and different packaging. And I had this Universal Air Bond since the pandemic, when we reactivated the channel. 3 years. There is still lots in it, like inside, but I'm just embarrassed about this bottle. Like, it doesn't look nice. I'm just gonna take it to salon and reuse it, because of course I don't want to be in it. But that just shows you, if you're doing your nails only in a house, with the same amount of the time I'm doing mine, so once a month, sometimes once every 6 weeks, it will last you like probably 5 years. And it is worth sometimes to invest in a good product, because they will last you ages. Same like the Color Plus gels, like the gel arts, they last ages as well. Like, so the sculpting. Now, I just pick up a small scoop of the Perfect Rose, of course, because that's the only color I wear on my nails. I don't know, I just love it the most. I could keep it my nails bare, just like with this product. And apply it on my nail plate, like nice and thin layer. And then we are gonna extend to the 1.5 mm. So really nice and thin. Take your time, like you will have less filing. With this step you can play a little bit longer. With the next step you can't play too long. I'm making sure my natural nail is completely covered and I have no gaps. Happy with that, and I can see it. I should manage to pull another nail. So remove the excess of the product, and then just with the tip of the brush, and it's like it has this thinner tip which makes the life easier for applying around the cuticle area. Pick up another scoop of the product, extend it, and then start pulling it on the sides. Other side, because I've got such a small amount of the product, it doesn't run too much. I'm just gonna extend this one slightly longer. Okay, I'm happy with those two, so give it a cure, and we are gonna cook it for about 25 seconds. Okay, then remove it, and I'm just gonna see it if I can start pinching. I can, but I cannot leave the form. So what I'm on the pinching clamp on the form. So what I'm doing is I'm just gently squeezing it, just like this, and then I can do one more nail. Remove the excess of the product. You don't want to have, you want to have empty brush to work in this area here. Look, like I'm almost touching the cuticle, but I'm not touching it. So I want just a tiniest ever product in these spaces here. Like almost nothing. Then pull my product through to the length I want in the middle. Then do one side, like make sure the things are nicely joined in. And you can see it on the form, I've got some lines. So here actually it worked out that I can just follow the line. Do the other side. So from my natural nail to the line. And this part can be always a little bit more than you need because it's very thin, so it's easy to file. Happy with that. And I'm gonna cure it this time about 10 seconds only, because my ring finger and the pinky is ready for a pinching. Perfect. So I can pinch this one, and now I can safely leave the pinching clamp. I wouldn't recommend it for the nails which are very weak, as it can cause, first of all, like the product will separate. You'll get a lifting. And then another thing is like you can also even damage the nails, okay? In the meantime, when my hand is cooking, because I'm only needing like a couple seconds, I'm just scooping another scoop of the gel. That's enough, pinching. And I can apply on another nail. Nice and thin layer. Everywhere. I have retouched this form. Yes, that should do. Show you a different angle now. So up to the length you need. I'm not sure if I can twist it anymore. I can. Nice V shape. And then do the other side. Now guys, I have actually read, because we do read your comments and we really take your feedback. Sorry, I need to just hurry up with this one. Cook it. Okay, don't move the form. So I had a question regarding the camera view, like to be straight up front. What would happen actually? I'm gonna actually go in a straight up front view because I had this question coming up quite a few times. Okay, that's it freezed. So because you are kind of a little bit at the side view and I'm right-handed, you can see actually what I'm doing. If we will be up front, so that's what you will see. So if the camera will be just above it, you wouldn't be able to see everything because quite often that's the position of my brush. So like I still think like this angle is actually probably a best one and you get to see a bit more than if you would have a straight view, because then I will be hiding your view with the hand and the brush. Okay, this nail is ready for a pinching. But I tried to have those straight view from the salon videos. I cannot leave the clamp yet. 10 seconds cook. Actually, I should actually do the apex. So I'm picking up another scoop of the product, checking if I've got the product everywhere on the form. I do. I can pull the first form down. There we are, off. You can see how thin the skeleton is. Okay, and then let me shape it. So nice and thin layer through the entire surface. You want to reach everywhere. Nice and thin layer. And then pick up a product for the apex, released from your brush, and drag it down the way. I need something. No, that's too high. That's too late. Oh! That was okay. It's fine. I don't have to do anything. That's it. My nail is ready. I waited too long. But anyway, that just shows you can just slap the product on and it will do the job for you. And you don't want to overwork your gel. The longer you play with it, the more mess you will do it. Okay, I'm gonna show you that again. Let me just freeze this nail long enough. So what I usually do is I keep my hand inside until I feel like a slightest heat spike. I cannot feel it yet. Oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Very little one, but yeah, that's mean my product is frozen. Check this one, that is enough product. That is enough product. I can pull it off. I can also pinch the middle finger. This one always pinch beautiful. No, it will over pinch. I can't pinch it yet. You will feel it. If you use the pinching clamps, you will feel it. Apply nice and thin layer here, everywhere. Pull this nail fold down, apply nice and thin layer, and then build up our apex. So I have picked up the product and I try to release it from my brush a little bit. Just like this, release it from the brush. I've got it, and then pull it down the way. That's it. Look, I didn't touch it yet. I didn't touch it yet. I'm touching just on this side. Touching on this side. That's it ready. I'm just not gonna touch it anymore. Actually, the temperatures, oh no, I touched it in the lamp. Oh no! Typical. Temperatures is really good for me today, and I love this consistency of the gel. It just makes my life much easier. I have touched it. You can see it just there, but it's fine. Pinch this one. Yes, I can leave the clamp. I can feel the difference. when the product is ready for a pinching. And then we can pinch this one as well. And this one is ready too. Okay, so we are gonna cook it for 30 seconds. Okay, release this one. Release this one. Clean my brush because it becomes a little bit messy, and when it's too messy, things are much more difficult. So I've got drop of the UV cleanser, and I clean it, and then I try to pick up the place where I've got dry wipe, because otherwise it's kind of becomes more difficult. Shape my brush, and then let's move on into the next one. I'm checking, here I'm fine. Here I'm missing a product, but even if I pull the form, I will be able to add this into this space. Here is nice, I'm missing, but I'm able to add it, and I'm okay with this one as well. So I can pull both of those forms away. Actually, just before Christmas, I was doing a set of the sculpted nails. Like we had I have booked a client for half an hour for a gel polish, and we actually done it the full set of the sculpted nails. Obviously, I went 15 minutes over the next client. So it can be quite fast technique as well. Obviously, they were much shorter. Now, nice and thin layer. Pull my nail fold down, add those missing place. But my nails takes always ages. Like I would say it takes me about 3 hours for my nails. Nice and thin layer. Add into this corner here. And then build up the apex on the middle finger. Now my gel start becoming warmer and warmer due to the lighting we've gotten here for recording. So I need to hurry up. And right in the middle, almost like a reverse French, which goes thinner and thinner. Just touch up, and then that's it. Cook it. So easy. And I'm really not rushing, like I really do it so slowly. So a couple seconds, let me feel it, come on. And then I show you the shaping. And in the next video, of course, I will show you how to do this pretty set. So if you're new in here, hit the subscribe button. And guys, like, I am so grateful to have so many amazing subscribers. Like, it does feels like almost like it does feels really amazing. Like, you know, all the comments you're leaving, the group we've got in Facebook and everything. And the fact that you care, like, you know, when things go wrong on our website or something's happening, you're just sending our messages, and you are all absolutely amazing. Okay, tiny bit more in here. I got too excited and I broke this nail. It doesn't, no, I didn't. That's it. Sometimes you can turn it, like if you play too long, you can turn it upside down. That's it. To kind of move the product a little bit more to the middle. 60 seconds cure now, because that's my all apex finished. Okay, my hand is just finishing cooking, so the perfect rose, that was the color we have used of the gel. UV cleanser to remove the inhibition layer from my nails, and now it's a time for shaping. But they look pretty okay. Now, I'm never bothered about those ends, or like I'm never bothered about the sides, because the product is so thin. It's really very easy and quick to remove. This is my main area when we are building the apex, which you want to keep it nice. So you can see it, that's it, like it's almost straight. File the same on the other side. File those messy free edge. Oh, they would be really amazing, this length. And actually they look really slim, but they are extremely thick. You can see it. We have to remove all this bulkage, so they will look nice and pretty. Okay, but this is my first move. Like I wanted it to have nice triangle shape, like almost stiletto shape. Can't believe it, actually I made it this long. Now the next step is to thin out the free edge. So I want to remove all this bulk we have created only at the free edge. And I will show you that on my filing climbs. That's it. Where is the dust brush? Dust brush, where are you? I lost it. Okay. So you want to keep your product here, but you want to remove everything from those free edge. Not everything, like all the bulkage you might have. Then blend it around the cuticle area. You want the things to be really nice and smooth in there. Okay, and that's enough for this one, because the rest we will achieve with our buffer. Next one. File it. Check the client view. Thin out the free edge. Oh, I can't look at this file. And then blend around the cuticle area. Okay, so with the file, I'm kind of sculpting the sides of the nails. This one is too thick. That is better. Now here I've got quite a lot to file. I never file in one space for too long, so I still have to touch up the space, but I want to leave it for now and move into some other place. So that will be the free edge, because otherwise you might end up taking like too much. File it. Okay, blend around the cuticle area, and then on this nail I'm gonna repeat all my filing because I will know where else I have to file it. So this side is still dropping. I am almost there, so slowing down. And you can see it how much neater it looks. Okay, getting there. Okay, pinky. And then we can swap into the buffer. I like to check both sides, like I want to check this view and then the other view, always. And then find a happy balance. Actually, Olivia says to me that she's struggling with that because they look different when she looks that way and look different when she looks the other way. So I'm always just finding a happy, nice balance in between. Okay, that they start looking quite decent. So my next step is to remove the dust with the brush, which I just found under the lamp. I had to bring the lamp closer because otherwise I would be like, you know, going too far away with my hand. And then grey buffer. They are not bad. So basically I will show you maybe on those two only. Grey buffer, I would buff really nice around the cuticle area. Just like this. Really decent buff. And as you can see it, I'm also buffing my nail folds. So quite often you are not going to need even any more cuticle work to be done. Or sometimes I will find some bits and pieces. I will have to probably trim that and maybe trim a tiny bit in there. But I will see. Maybe I just buff it away. Okay, and then buff it the entire nail, just like this. So let me remove the dust so we can see what we're doing. Buff from underneath so it's more even. Check that view. And I can see it's not even there. So just buff it slightly more, don't break a nail. And when you're buffing that way, you're kind of removing any kind of imperfection in the shape of your nail. So it becomes nicer. Nice and thin. Okay, and I'm happy with this one. Do the same in here. So first of all, concentrate on this cuticle area here. Yes, I will have to touch it up. And look, you cannot see it where my product is starting as well. Like this is always the most important thing when doing the nail enhancement. So that way they last you a really long time. Also, when the nail is buffed, I can see it. I can see it more. So I can see that this side is coming a little bit too strongly that way. And I need to correct it. So I had too much product there. And I need to pull this side more. That is better. Okay, clean them. Touch up my cuticles. Again. No, it actually doesn't look that bad. And I like to do this part after I finish all the filing. And also because my hands isn't exposed to the products anymore. Great. Clean the things. And obviously I will do exactly the same on the ring finger and the pinky. That's how this sculpted set of the nail looks. I hope, guys, you have really enjoyed this tutorial. I'm sending you glittery hugs and bye for now.